Niche, target audience, target market, ideal client, all of these words spinning around and they're all so interchangeably used. And you're like, oh my God, my head hurts. How do I know the difference? Why is it important? Why should I even care? Don't worry, I got you. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between niche, your target audience, and your ideal clients. We're going to go into details. I'm going to give you examples of each. I'm going to use my husband as an example. So if you're looking for some juicy fun, stay tuned for that. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I want to dive in today to something that I didn't realize so many of you guys found super, super stinking confusing. I had a really long chat with somebody over the weekend. Honestly, I don't normally work weekends, but it was a really entertaining conversation about I was trying to explain how they should niche down and they needed to figure out who their ideal client was and what their target audience was. And they were like, I don't know. And so I was trying to explain it to them and I was like, you know what? Let's just break this down so that it's super simple, so that it's super easy, so that you can just, bite size it and it makes more sense. So we're gonna get a little silly here. If you guys have ever bought my 100 days of content in minutes, you'll see that most of my examples are around chicken farming, which don't ask me why. I don't know. I am not a chicken farmer. I grew up across the street from a chicken farm. Actually, it was a cattle farm, but they had lots of chickens, so I called it the chicken farm. But yeah, I didn't. I don't know really a lot about chickens. I will own chickens here soon, but that's just where I go. So I'm going to use my husband as a dating example later on. So stay tuned for that. Let's talk about what a niche is. A niche. What is a niche? All right, we all heard niching down. What is a niche? A niche is a specific solution to a specific problem your ideal client has. So if I say, I'm in the fitness industry, that's not a specific niche. Okay. I know that that's a lot of times what so many people think. They're just like, I am a crocheter, right? Or I play with yarn, or I build this, or I teach this, right? I'm in the fitness industry. We're going to go with that. It's a very broad topic. So it's not actually a niche. A niche would be saying, I help moms overcome postpartum baby weight while they work their 9 to 5. That is very specific. That tells them who it is, who they're talking to, and what they're doing, and how they're going to help them overcome something. So it's a specific solution to the specific problem that that specific person has. The solution is that they're going to overcome the postpartum while they're working that 9 to 5. That is a specific niche. So again, a niche, a specific solution to a specific problem your ideal customer has. So let's talk about that ideal client. What is an ideal client? So we know that the niche is something very specific, right? But what is an ideal client? Your ideal client is your specific person who is a great fit for your product or service. So that fitness trainer, she probably has a program specifically for moms who are working 9 to 5 and need to overcome that postpartum weight, right? So she is narrowing down what she's going to be able to provide to them. So your ideal client is that person who is a great fit for the products or services you offer. Bring it back even a step further. Who is your target audience? So much more broad, not specific. Who is your target audience? Your target audience is a specific group. So whereas your ideal client is a person, your audience is a group of people who share similar demographics or interests or psychology or whatever you want to put it. So same age, same sex, same interests, backgrounds, values, lifestyles, income levels, education, fill in the blanks, your target audience. Who in a broad scheme do you want to work with? Who is it that you are like, ideally interested in seeing and helping and doing all that jazz? Very broad spectrum. So as in reverse, target audience, ideal client, your specific niche, right? Your specific niche is helping them with that solution. Your target client, your ideal client is a specific person right here, specific person. They're a great fit for what you're offering. And your target audience is that group of people, the group of people that collectively share the same things. So for me, my moms are between 30 and 45, and they are typically stay-at-home moms. It's usually a one-income household. So they are looking to build a business so that they can continue to stay home, potentially homeschool their children so they can provide for their family, to go on vacations, to save money, to save for college, to save for all of the things so they can slowly regain part of their independence so they can get back to feeling like they're a person and contributing and all that jazz, right? So that's my audience, my specific target audience. It's still specific. I'm not helping all female entrepreneurs. No, I'm not helping moms whose sole purpose is to stick their children in daycare from sun up to sundown so that they can build a business and then go out gallivanting later on at night. Is there anything wrong with that? No, but that's not my target audience. My target audience is a stay-at-home mom or a want to be stay-at-home mom. Maybe she's working a 9 to 5, but she wants to stay at home and she wants to be able to be there but still provide for her family. That is my target audience. So let's talk about it in like this broad scheme, right? So your target audience is kind of like your dating profile, if you will. I've never been on a dating profile. I've never been on like the Tinder or Match or eHarmony or any of those profiles. I haven't been on those, but I have helped my best friend set up his dating profile. I don't even know. I was trying to think how long ago that was. And I don't remember how long ago that was, but there were a lot of questions that needed to be answered in order to rightfully, I guess, match or piece together whatever. So think of your target audience as your dating profile, right? Who specifically do you like? So I'm going to use myself because again, I've never been on a dating profile, but if I were to create a dating profile, my info would be like, I like men, aged like 35 to 45, 1 year younger than me, okay, a little bit older than me, that'd be great. They need to enjoy fishing and boating and outdoors activities because I'm an outdoorsy water person. I'm not a hiking person. I'm not going hunting on the trails and things where the snakes are all living. No, outdoors, fishing, boating, beach going, things like that. I'd like them to be 6 foot or taller. So that's kind of the general idea. So my target audience for my dating profile, men, 35 to 45, enjoys fishing, boating, ocean activities, lakes, stuff like that. 6 foot or taller. There's your group of people that you're going to pull from. So if I wanted to get more specific, so your ideal client, you're getting more specific with them, right? So who's your dream date? Who's my dream date? Now I am married. Okay, I am married. I'm not on a dating profile. I'm not trying to create a dating profile. I am married. I'm all done. So again, I'm going to use my husband as an example. If I were to create this profile, to get my ideal person, what would my ideal date or person be into, right? I want a family man, somebody who wants to have a kid. Obviously, we have a kid, so that would be important. A family man, somebody who loves cats, because I love cats. I don't have any currently at the moment, but I will probably in the next 9 months once we move. I love kittens. I absolutely love them. I will not be a cat lady, but I want a kitten. So must love cats and vacations because I love going on vacation. I love just picking up at a moment's notice and going somewhere. It doesn't have to be far. It can be far, but it doesn't have to be far. Just somewhere, change of pace, change of fun, change of season, change of whatever. Loves vacations. I want them to be able to watch Deadliest Catch with me because, yes, I know it's been going for a really long time, but I still love the Deadliest Catch. And I want this person to be able to make the most amazing homemade pizzas because I love pizza. I'm also gluten-free. And it makes eating out for pizza kind of difficult. And I love pizza. So I want a man who can make me a really good gluten-free pizza. I also want him to run his own business. He can have a day job, that's fine, but I want him to be able to run his own business so that he understands what I do. I want this person, my husband, I want this person to understand the trials and tribulations and the struggles and the successes of running their own business. So, but maybe my ideal client, my husband, he's not so great at creating marketing content for his business. So he runs his own business, but he's not so great at this specific thing. He's not great at marketing his content. I am. So that brings me down to our lowest, most tight-knit spot, our niche, right? So a niche is what you're bringing to the table, the solution that you're offering your ideal clients. So again, back to the dating profile. what am I going to bring to the table? So I want a family man. I want a man who loves cats. Somebody's going to watch Deadliest Catch with me. Somebody's going to take vacations with me, make me pizza because, pizza, it's life. But he runs his own business, but he's not specifically doing what he could in order to make his business most wildly successful. So what am I going to bring to the table? Well, for my perfect date, I can cheer him on as he's making my pizza. Because, yeah, you make the best pizza. I can, be very quiet while we're watching the Deadliest Catch so we can watch it together. But what I'm bringing to the table most is that I'm going to be able to help him write his marketing content so that he can focus on just building his business, building out his products, building the rods that he builds for fishing, because that's what my husband does. Um, but I'm going to write the marketing content. I'm going to help him publish it so that he doesn't have to worry about that. That's what I'm going to bring to the table. The solution that I am going to give would be I'm going to write his marketing content. So I'm going to do all that for him. And that's the solution. So my target audience, very broad. My men, age, what they enjoy, their height, right? My ideal client is something that I'm going to get much more specific on. What is it that they look like? What do they do? What do they enjoy? What are their values? What is it that they are missing? And then your niche is you're providing the solution, right? You're bringing them in, and what solution can you provide to that person? So back to the fitness person, the person who helps moms overcome postpartum weight while working their 9 to 5, right? So she probably has that's her ideal person. Her person needs this help. She's going to give them a program that's going to help them lose that weight while still managing to successfully balance at 9 to 5 and the mom life and all of the stuff. It's not going to overwhelm her. It's not going to be intense. It's not going to be 2-3 hour workouts a day. Something very specific she's going to help them with. Her ideal clients are probably moms who have recently given birth and they are, past the going back to work stage. So they're back at work. They're in the work life, and they're probably stressed out. They're missing their baby, but they're also carrying that postpartum weight that's really hard to lose if you're not focused. And they really want to be able to do that, but they don't know what they need to do it. While their target audience is moms, all moms who have given birth. Maybe they haven't just given birth. Maybe they've gone out a while. Maybe they're a specific age, because it's different. Right? It's different in certain ages. Like if you're giving birth when you're 20s, you bounce back so much quicker. You give birth in your 30s, you don't bounce back as quickly. And if you're giving birth in your 40s, there's a lot more that goes into play with that. So there's specific age groups that you're probably going to want to work with. But that is the difference between your niche and your ideal client and your target audience. And I hope my funny little dating profile for my husband helped you with that. But your niche is the specific solution that you are going to have for your ideal customer. The specific solution to a specific problem your ideal customer has. Your ideal client is a specific person who is a great fit for the products and services you offer. And your target audience is a specific group of people who share similar demographics, values, all the jazz. Now that you know the 3, tell me in the comments, does that make a little bit more sense? Does that kind of help you break down the 3 different constantly talked about and seemingly interchangeable different platform, the people? Also tell me in the comments below, is this something that you've ever actually heard breaking down? Or is this something that you're just like, wow, I had no idea? Because I want you to think about it for a minute. Now that you know the difference, now that you can pinpoint your niche and your ideal client, your target audience, take a peek at the how to figure out who your ideal client is in the video below. I will tag it below. But now that you know who these are and you can sit down and figure it out, now you can effectively market towards them. And guess what? Guess what's coming? The biggest sales day of the year is coming. Well, it's not Prime Day, it's Black Friday. And you are going to sell out your stuff. And now that you know the difference, now that you know how you're going to talk to these people, now you know what you're going to share to entice them better, because you know what niche you're in and who your ideal client is and that target market, you're going to be able to better communicate with them. So since Black Friday is coming, I want you to start preparing now. I want you to start preparing now for Black Friday. I do not want you to put it off. I do not want you to have to rush during Thanksgiving while all the family is in town and all the nieces and nephews and cousins and aunts and uncles are in and you're like shoving pie down your face. I don't want you to have to rush during that time period. I want you to do it now. I want you to prep for Black Friday with your newly identified niche and ideal clients, and you know how to talk to them. I want you to start putting together your stuff now for them. So I'm going to give you my complete Black Friday sales guide right here, link below. Grab it, get in it, start planning it now, because I'm going to give you my entire training process, my exact process that I use for creating sales consistently throughout Black Friday without having to be online all the time. Don't struggle, don't rush, don't wait till the last minute. I'm going to give you my plug and play scripts, my media content, everything, and it's all customizable. And my entire roadmap that I take from point A to point B, from conception to massive amounts of sales, so that you don't have to struggle over it, okay? But I want you to start doing it now. I do not want you to wait. I do not want you to wait to plan. I want you to start prepping now so that this coming season can be a season of relaxation and enjoyment, and you can really, truly turn into the holidays and enjoy your life. Again, completely customizable. So go ahead and grab yourself a seat in the complete Black Friday sales guide. If you haven't already done so, also, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and click that bell so you get notified when new content comes out. And I will see you guys right back here next Monday. Bye!